What is up, my brothers and sisters? It's your boy Juice. It's pretty late. Well, it's semi-late. Um, yeah. Ground's still shaking. Earth is still ringing. Earthquakes are still a coming. The weather's pretty bad too. It's usually the same spots. The energy levels and the jet streams seem to be in the same places, so nothing's changed too much as far as that goes. Expect more bad weather. Um, a lot of people were talking about this on YouTube, and some people took it seriously, and some people were just like, they just couldn't see how this could happen. I want to share with you a story of my own that I can relate to so I can possibly help you understand how very real this is. So, before I did my first little stint of prison time, I had the chance to be on probation. This meant I had to do community service, check in with an officer, and pay fines. Pay them fines, pay the court fines, pay other people fines. It was all about money, right? Because community service is counted as money as well, because you're working for free for a company that needs people to work for them, but they don't want to hire anyone. Why would you do that when you can have people do community service for free? That's right. So, with that being said, I wanted to share an event that took place with me personally. Well, I had to take a piss test. Well, I happen to be a very big advocate of smoking marijuana cigarettes for many reasons. And, well, I was currently at the moment inhaling marijuana cigarettes. So I knew right off the bat that I would come up dirty for this urinary analysis. So what I did was I went to like the health food store, and they just so happen, now you can probably find them at gas stations, but they just so happen to have a $20 drink, which was basically like a vitamin drink. That's all it is. It's just like a drink filled with like vitamins, and it tastes really nasty. So, and it's pretty much like drinking slime. It's really nasty. So basically I ingested this elixir to help me come up clean. Well, on the bottle, if you can read the directions, it basically says chug this, down it, and then drink lots of water, right? So it doesn't say how much, it just says much, much water, right? Like whatever you feel, I guess, is enough water in the day. It doesn't really specify. So basically, I drank like a bunch of water, right? Before I even had to go. Well, as soon as I got there, the guy was like, all right, got the cup and did the thing, right? And then they kind of just like stand there, right? And just like look at you. So for some reason, I guess it was subconsciously, I knew I would, I knew I would not pass this test. I got pee pee shy, so I could not go. So I was like, man, I just can't go right now. And the guy was like, he's kind of frustrated. And he was like, well, let me know when you need to, right? And I was like, yeah, sure, why not? So the guy goes back into his office. I'm kind of like sitting out front, right? And there's like a water fountain. So I just kept chugging down this water, right? Chugging down more water, chugging down more water. It got to the point where I drank so much water, I started vomiting water, okay? Like my body could not take any more water, right? Like I was just, I got very ill. And then it was like I had to urinate. And it was like the moment I tried to like urinate, it wanted to come out the back end as well. So I'm over there like, oh no, right? So then I tried again, and for some reason I was just pee pee shy, and then I had this like thing going on with me, right? That this like officer is unaware of, right? And basically like, man, it got to the point where like I almost told this guy like I will crap in the cup for you because it like every time I tried to go, it was coming out the back end as well. I mean, it was literally vomiting, urinating, and like coming out the back end as well. Nothing but water. I could feel it in my body. Like I'm like drowning, right? Like, and I could like so finally I was able to go, and I failed anyways. That was the freaking screwed up part. I didn't even pass the test, but they let me go anyway. So I'm on the way home, man. Like my head is just like pounding. I don't feel well, right? And So I got home, man, and man, honestly, I'm lucky I didn't even die. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause it was terrible. It was absolutely terrible. I never want to do that again. And I'm just letting anybody out there know that, like, man, that's not the way to go. And then since I failed anyways, it's like, man, you might as well just fail the test, right? Like, cause this it is dangerous. And I could tell you what, like, it wasn't painful to the point where it was like, like I broke a bone or something, but it was absolutely uncomfortable. It felt like dying. And like I said, my head was pounding, and I can't remember if I just went to sleep or what. I know I didn't go to sleep right away, but I did sleep it off. But it was terrible, absolutely terrible. Like I'm lucky I didn't go into like I don't know shock or some kind of coma or something because I could feel it like in my brain. I could feel it like going through my body. Like my body just had way too much water, and it was a very, very unpleasant experience. So just letting y'all know, man, it's true.